This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Really is amazing how this energy thing works. We're all energy. Everything around us is energy. The pen you're holding, the phone you're holding, you all vibrate at a different energy. And so do the challenges within us. The pain we have, it's all connected to energy. Reiki is a modality that can address that and help you to feel better in so many different ways. We're going to dig deeper into it today. It's Monday. There may be some people dealing with a Reiki hangover. I think that's a possibility. It's what they call it. What exactly is that? To me, that means that it worked. Let's learn more. She is a Reiki practitioner, helps so many. Samantha Somervill back on the program with us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. So as soon as I knew we were talking about this, Reiki hangover, I get it. I've had Reiki before, mostly virtually, which is what you do, but there is things you might feel afterwards, right?
Yeah. Now, I want to talk today about, as we said, a Reiki hangover or a healing crisis. It's not as dramatic as it sounds. It's not harmful. It sounds harmful, but it's not. In fact, it's one of the clearest signs that your body, your mind, and your energy field is adjusting to a new level of balance and alignment. So together, we're going to explore a little bit about what this is, why it occurs, how it feels, and how to care for yourself a little bit. Now, Reiki itself is a practice of surrender. Surrender to flow, surrender to release, surrender to natural intelligence of an energy that supports us all. So Reiki doesn't force itself into your space. It doesn't push. It doesn't override your boundaries. It doesn't bring in anything harmful. Instead, Reiki gently encourages your body to let go of what no longer needs. So tension, emotional residue, energy blocks, patterns you've outgrown, old stories stored deep within your nervous system.
Hmm.
Reiki doesn't fix you because you were never broken. Reiki simply reminds your body how to return to balance. So it reawakens the natural healing abilities already within you. So Reiki will move through your chakra system, your energy centers, and supporting each one in its own unique way. We've talked about this a little bit in the prior episodes. Your root, which is grounding, safety, and stability. Sacral, which is emotional release, creativity, and joy. Solar plexus, empowerment, confidence, personal will. Heart chakra, your compassion, your forgiveness, your connection. Your throat, which is your truth, your boundaries, and your communication. Your third eye, which is your intuition, your clarity, and perspective. Your crown, which is your spiritual connection and your inner guidance. When they begin to rebalance, old emotional debris can arise to the surface, not to overwhelm you, but to leave your body for good. The rise is often what leads to what people call the Reiki hangover. So
Hmm.
it can cause that emotional release and residue to start to hang out. So one, as far as Reiki itself, I'll give you a quick story. I recently worked at a healing event that we offered. Not too long ago, we offered 15-minute Reiki sessions with a group with fellow practitioners at a wellness event. We were inside a peaceful salt room, which was wonderful, giving Reiki inside of a salt room. Had a soft, warm light in there. And before each session, I said the same thing. You don't have to do anything. Just breathe and receive. The energy knows exactly where to go. Some people were curious, some people were completely skeptical, and yet every single person felt the warmth in my hands. They always asked, where does the heat come from? And I always answered, it comes through me, not from me. I am the channel and the source. There's no tricks, no performance, just a gentle openness and willingness to receive. So as you feel that, it is moving into you and working through you. So on the other end of that, what do you feel? The Reiki hangover is sometimes called a healing crisis. It's simply your body adjusting to those energetic shifts that happen during your session. So you may feel it as feeling tired, mild headaches, emotional sensitivity, unexpected tears, vivid dreams, feeling spacey or deeply introspective, needing extra water, feeling different without knowing why. Not a bad thing. It's not a problem. This is a release. It's like stirring a pond lifts the sediment and the water clears. Reiki stirs up what's ready to rise. And what surfaces afterwards is simply just what your body is ready to leave your energy field. You're being realigned. You're recalibrating. You're healing on a level deeper than thought or awareness.
When you feel a little off after a session, and not everybody does, right?
Yeah,
Um, it's a good sign, isn't it?
it is. It is not to be afraid of. It
Mm.
means something did happen. You may not be conscious of it at the moment.
Hmm.
I mean, even during the session, you may say, I didn't see anything. I didn't feel anything, but you felt relaxed for that moment, or you had a moment of, hey, maybe I took a nap.
Yep.
That happens. People will fall asleep on the table, in the chair, wherever that session is happening. Hopefully you're not standing up because we've done Reiki sessions standing up. Don't fall asleep standing up. But but you will have a moment of relaxation. If that is all that you get out of that session, that is wonderful. That is
Mm.
that moment in time you got to, your body says, I feel safe and I can relax for that minute. So you may feel it though later. You may feel that release through the coming weeks.
Mm. Wow, even weeks. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Mm. And I've shared before things that I've felt. Um, had Reiki on a Sunday, Monday morning. I got much more clarity on a personal situation. And I thought, wow, man, I guess I got a lot of extra sleep last night because I really feel fresh and dealing with this and it's all good. But then I realized, oh, that was probably the Reiki. And I'm sure people tell you all the time, you just feel lighter, just like, like walking a little bit on a cloud. Things are better overall. Um, I don't know that I've ever maybe once felt sort of a hangover-y feeling where it's just a little like um just different, a little just I don't want to say down, but just a little just like in a relaxed mood. And so many of us are always moving so fast that we don't even know how to relax. So when this presents, it almost feels like a hangover, I got to imagine.
Mhm. Yeah, I've talked to some folks, some of my colleagues that have even gone through where they've had to have a major um, energy release. And sometimes, I mean, do not be surprised if it sometimes feels like you have the flu, but it's not really the flu. It's almost like your body is still cleansing it out. It's like a flu, but it's not really the flu. So if you do have that fatigue and that, I mean, sometimes you can get a runny nose. It is still your body is just releasing it to get it out. So it's very important after a session to drink plenty of water.
Hmm.
Even if you, before you go into session, I recommend plenty of water, but afterwards, plenty of water. You want to flush out anything that's trying to get out with you. Rest more than usual. You might want to. You might feel that your sleep might be deeper, or you're definitely probably going to maybe have more dreams than usual. Even if you don't dream, you might start to dream. Move slowly. Um, Avoid overstimulation if possible. Honor your emotions as they rise. So you're going to more than likely have different emotions that pop up for you. We cannot predict what that's going to be. It could be something that pops up out of nowhere and you go, oh, well, what is this? It could be something that's just trying to come to the surface. Practice some grounding, whatever that looks like for you. If it's standing outside, if it is meditating, if that is, working with the dirt or going out and doing exercise, whatever works for you, you need to ground. Give yourself permission to simply be in that moment and just feel whatever you're going to feel. Even if you didn't feel anything in the session, the energy still moved. Your system is clearing, it's reorganizing, recalibrating. So be aware that even if you didn't see it, even if you didn't feel it, your body did.
I was just going to ask that. Does Reiki always work? Even though we're not seeing it, we're not feeling it. Like you say, it could be a week later. Um, are there times where it didn't do anything?
The energy is going to go where it needs to go. If it needs to work on a subconscious level,
Mm.
it's going to go there. If it's going to go on a conscious level where it's going to be right in front of you, it's going to do that. So if it's going to need to move something more dramatic, it's going to do that. So it's whatever you need is what's going to come through for you. So some people don't need as dramatic of a change or something to move. They're in more of a stable place or a more balanced place. So they're not going to see as dramatic of a change or need as much of a movement, I guess you could say. There's some people may need some other shifting. So it's going to vary by person by person. And it is also going to vary by how open you are. So, like if you're with someone that if they're open but they close off and they're open and they close off, it's gonna be like I'll say it's like you're on a radio, like if you remember the old transistor radios, and you're sitting there and you have a radio station that's coming in and going out, coming in and going out, and you got to turn the dial, try to get it in, but it's there. The more that you're opening and closing and opening and closing, you're gonna get it. But if you keep closing off, you're not gonna get everything
Yeah.
because it's just like I'm just not receiving. So if you're not open, you won't receive everything you need to receive in that moment.
You said something a moment ago. I never even consider it. I'm always thinking the Reiki is addressing the mostly the seven chakras in our body. And we talked about those before. I never thought of it going into your subconscious. That's energy too. So,
Mhm.
that's a lot of healing can take place there. And it may take time before it presents and you actually realize, oh, I think differently. Or, I see that situation in a different way. I, I want to make sure we have plenty of time,
Yeah.
but I always wait till the last minute when we do a meditation. So I'm thinking, let's change that up and have
Mhm.
plenty of time for that. Do you want to dig into that
Okay.
now?
We can, and then we come back around.
Sure.
Sure.
And this
All
is for
right.
grounding, right?
This is for strength and grounding, to help you find some grounding in your day, especially if you do have any kind of Reiki hangover right now.
Mm.
Okay. Take a slow, gentle breath in through your nose and a soft, easy exhale through your mouth. Allow your body to settle and your shoulders to drop and your mind to arrive fully in this moment. When you're ready, bring your awareness down to the base of your body, to the points where you're connected to the earth beneath you. Feel the support holding you, steadying you, grounding you. Now, on your next inhale, imagine you're breathing from the earth. Visualize your breath rising up from the ground, through your feet, your legs, your pelvis, your torso, all the way to your crown of your head. As you exhale, imagine the breath flowing back down, returning gently into the earth. If your mind wanders, it's perfectly okay. Every time you notice it, return to your breath. You strengthen your awareness. Just notice the drift and softly come back. Take a long, full breath in, feeling the breath rise through your body like a warm, steady wave. On your exhale, let that wave flow back down into the earth, carrying with it any tension you no longer need. Inhale, rise and expand. Exhale, fall and release. With each breath, feel the belly and ribs gently opening, creating more space inside of you. With each exhale, feel your body soften and unwind. Let your breath become a comforting rhythm, rising, falling, rising, falling. Now as you breathe in from the earth, let the breath rest just for a moment at the top. A soft pause, like a quiet sunrise. And then exhale slowly, allowing the breath to return to the ground beneath, like a river finding its way home. You may feel the breath waiting and wanting to rest at the bottom as well. A gentle stillness before it rises again. Allow these pauses to come naturally without effort. You're simply following the intelligence of your breath. A smooth, harmonious rhythm moving through you. With each inhale, imagine the breath filling the places in your body that feel stagnant, tired, or heavy. With each exhale, feel it lifting away stress, tension, worry, anything you no longer wish to carry. As the breath fills the emptiness of your body, notice the calm expanding within you, quiet strength awakening from the inside out. Your breath is soft, nourishing, alive. It brings vitality, clarity, and a grounding presence. Let yourself rest here for a few moments, breathing naturally, letting the breath guide you. When you're ready to return, gently shift your awareness back to your physical body. Feel the surface supporting you, your posture, the steadiness beneath your feet or seat. Take a slow breath in, feeling grounded and at ease. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders, gently sway your head side to side. Offer yourself gratitude for this moment of grounding, for showing up, breathing, reconnecting with your inner strength. When it feels right, softly open your eyes. You are here, you are steady, you are supported.
I want to go back. I like that spot. Not kidding. Um, I was such in a zone. And there's a Pink Floyd song and the lyrics go, your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It gets to a point, at least for me, where I'm in such a zone. I'm taking everything you're saying in. It's going into my subconscious, but I'm not hearing it. I hear you, but I'm not processing the words. I'm letting just it flow. Um, like amazing. Like for anybody that looks at meditation and just doesn't get it, that was me. Now within 5 seconds, I'm like transported, like, oh, this is good. This is, relaxing, calming here, grounding. Um, do you ever find that happening with you? Like if you listen to a meditation, you're listening, but you're not really listening, but you really are.
Yeah, a lot of times that'll happen, especially if I'm on a journey or anything. I will just kind of settle in and I just zone out
Zone
and I
out.
take it in and
Yeah.
just ride the wave. Or as I said in one of my teachers the other day, I said I followed the song.
Say that again. You,
I followed the song because it was we were listening to whale songs actually,
okay.
and I just followed the song, and that was what carried me through the entire time, and I felt like I was riding the wave of the song, and I did that for like 20 minutes, and I just rode the wave.
That's exactly what it feels like. Um, and more times than not, that's where I'm at. Like I'm there. I got you. I hear you every fourth word. Maybe I'm processing the rest, but I know it's going in and I'm chill. So I know it's working. I guess like Reiki, would you feel if you feel something, it's working.
Yeah. Well, you
Mm.
don't have to feel anything and it working. The big thing is, as I said in the beginning, make sure you're kind to yourself afterwards. You may or may not have felt something, but make sure you take that time, if it's a meditation or not, but make that sure you take that space. Make sure you're hydrated and
Mm.
just take that time for yourself afterwards. And be prepared that you may have those symptoms afterwards and they're natural
Hmm.
and it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you're releasing. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You're releasing energy essentially that doesn't support you. Um, so calming. And that is the name of your practice, calmingvibrations.com. Um, and you got more meditations on your website too, right?
Yeah, I'm working on getting more of those out there. But they're at the end of every podcast, and I do post those out there if you need to skip to the end
Gotcha.
until I get those out there.
I don't know what you got going on there with your voice and the energy you're putting into it, but I've never experienced it before with a meditation where I'm there. Like it happens with you, and like every time. Amazing. Samantha, you're available for Reiki as a
Hmm.
master practitioner, and of course, I mean, I got a question. Go to the website and ask. I know this is a little woo
Absolutely.
sometimes for some. Thank you for being here today. Very, very cool.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon.
You got it. We'll be right back.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.